So this is the utility passway. So we actually can share utilities. We built that utility bridge, which shares our water, everything except electricity, because electricity is given pot-wise. So we do our water, our compressed air, our internet, all that, phone lines. So this first plant is an extension of our BCF. So here we have tricolor polyester, we have nylon extrusion, tufting, heat setting, and then the building behind it is artificial grass.
When did you build this one?
We started this, we broke ground in September of 21, and we finished 9 months later. And
It's fast.
yeah, out here it's another level.
When I was in
Water treatment plant, so all of our a wastewater treatment plant, so all of our water is recycled, and the entire facility is covered in solar panels. We are the largest producer of solar energy in the private sector of Dubai.
Wow.
So we produce about 25 to 30% of our full energy consumption is all through solar.
Huh.
Our grass team is with about 100 years combined experience. So Gunther was formerly the head of OU, and as well as Matex, which is one of the largest yarn producers. And basically, they decided to move their plant over to Saudi Arabia, and he's just down the road. They were originally producing in Abu Dhabi, and we were interested in doing a yarn, artificial grass yarn extrusion. But we said to ourselves, we need the guy, we need the brain behind it. And coincidentally, Matex was bought over, and they said we're moving to Saudi Arabia, and Gunther came to us and he said, Matex has been great, but there's no chance I'm moving to Saudi Arabia. So we said, great, we found the guy, and Tushar had actually worked with us for 8 years previously, and wanted to get into artificial grass, become a contractor, dirty his hands a little bit. And so he went back to India, and then we said, look, we're finally starting this division, will you come back? So we made him a sweet offer, and he came back. So we've got a team now. And yeah, the head of R&D, the quality control, it's all guys who've been in yarn extrusion for over a decade. So,
Wow. Why did they want to move it from the United States to
they were, so
Emirates?
Matex had a setup in US, but their main setup is in Abu Dhabi, and Saudis bought it over, and there's a huge Saudi pressure for them to basically bring manufacturing back to Saudi Arabia.
This whole thing of Saudization happening, you know, people, they're trying to, they know that oil is not going to last forever. So that's why, you know, all this thing of getting all the industries and the manufacturers back in Saudi, people who had, you know, set up the shops outside, they were all called back. So Matex was one of the companies, so they had to move their Abu Dhabi factory and the US factory, all the Jeddah. So when people were working in these factories, they don't want to go to Saudi Arabia, to be honest. So that's when, you know, that's why we got.
And it was actually, for us, it was a huge reason why we started, because we were buying yarn from them. So we were buying some Chinese, which was kind of crap, and then we said, okay, our good stuff we'll buy from Matex people who live in the region. But when they shut off when they basically shut all the taps, it was a huge disruption in supply chain, and they have no loyalty, this isn't going to work for us. So we said, we got to start making our own yarn. And a lot of manufacturers and a lot of people started doing the same. And yeah, I don't know, it's there. I don't know, I'm sure they're struggling.
They are struggling, but everybody finds their own ground. It's okay. Gave us a breather to, you know, work in other thing, and I think it's a market for everyone, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's surely
Growing a lot. So
Yeah.
so look.
We'll be having 4 of them. So annually we'll have a capacity of 12,000 metric tons. I don't know, I mean I have to convert it in pounds and tell you, but yeah, it's going to be 12,000 metric tons. So these machines are from Germany and Italy. Sima Shell, that's like the top company for yarn extrusion. So like in BCF, you put the polymers, you know, the master batches. It gets, you know, it's melted, brought down. We go that side. Yeah. So the yarn is melted from there, put into a water bath because it's liquid in form. put in the water bath and then now from there until there, we'll be stretching the yarn. This is the brown and the green color patch yarn.
Stretching.
Three rollers versus one.
Now this is the oven. So now it's put in the oven to heat it about 100 degrees, 90 to 110 degrees. It's heated here. Then it's taken out again, stretched, and again in the oven. Again heated. Coming out, then it's again stretched. Yeah, what I'm saying in the Chinese yarn, the process stops there. But ours is after that we have 2 more ovens.
You're adding that resilience, that stretch, you're giving you more durability.
Why did some of it go down to the vacuum and
What they're doing is they're running it half because they're doing greening. So this is not it's actually going away, so they're going to recycle it. This is texturized yarn. This is the thatch that goes on the bottom. This is the straight, the top.
It's actually a waste, right?
No, this is the texturized stuff that goes on the bottom. Yeah. Acts like a bed, and this is the straight that goes on the top. Yeah, so this is going to be different application.
that's just waste?
So this is the texturized yarn, which basically the pearl yarn we were talking about. Yeah. So
What I wanted to show you is that around our yarns, in order to give it better tufting, we have what's called a wrap yarn. So we add a little green yarn to hold the fibers together, so that when you tuft it, it can go through the needle and then it'll open up after the fact. This is called a wrap yarn. This basically keeps all the filaments together.
be it the weatherometer, which gives you the how good your UV package is, you know, how many years the turf will last in terms of the degradation because of the sun. Then we also have an apparatus which actually checks the performance of the product. It's called the Les Code machine. So we'll just have a look at that once you go in. The raw materials that we have. You're doing something, huh? This is all, samples we prepared to send it to the clients, to the manufacturers. So we took we are customizing the product. You know, it's like a dull green, then it's a brighter green. So it depends on what the client wants. We are actually making the color combination. Yeah.
Is this the tricolor?
You can make the tricolor. It's all two colors.
Okay.
So it's NSG, OGN, that means news post green and olive green.
Okay.
So yeah.